Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. Good to be with you today. It's the middle of another week, and I hope you're having a great week. I hope that the rest of the week will be terrific. And today I'd like to continue in my conversation this week about God hearing us. Now, I know there are a lot of times when you think He doesn't, times when I've wondered. And there are many, many people think He never does. But I've been spending some time looking at some scriptures that say otherwise. And so today I want to look at another one. It comes from 1 John chapter 5 and verses 13 through 15. Here's what it says. I have written this to you who believe in the name of the Son of God, so that you may know you have eternal life. And we are confident that He hears us whenever we ask for anything that pleases Him. And since we know that He hears us when we make our request, we also know that He will give us what we ask for. Well, this is interesting. The writer, John, says, I've written this book and this little phrase here, I've written it to those of you who believe in the name of the Son of God. In other words, those who have given their lives to the Lord. Now, that's who this passage is talking about. But we know from other passages that anybody who hasn't done that can do that. It's really simple. If you're not sure, give me a call or send me an email at the church or a message from our Facebook page. But he's writing to those who have already asked God into their lives. Now, it doesn't mean those who are walking 100% with Him. It doesn't mean those who have never done anything after they ask God into their lives. It doesn't mean somebody who's perfect. Just anybody. Anybody who said to God, hey, God, I want to walk with you. Would you walk with me? Or some fashion like that. And he says, I've written this so that you know you have eternal life, so that you're positive, you're assured. One thing all of us can count on, we're going to die. Our life in this form, here we are, this stuff here, it's going to disappear. But life won't end. It just moves on to something even better. So he says, I'm writing to those folks so that you may know you have eternal life. And then here's the passage. And we are confident. What does it mean to be confident? It means to be assured. It means to not have any doubt. It means to be able to count on it. I'm confident that the sun will come up tomorrow. Now, it might be clouded over where I am, but the sun's up there. And I can count on that. I'm confident that I'm going to get lunch. You know why? Because it's almost lunchtime. And I'm going to go get something to eat. Now, that's not the same as the sun coming up, but I'm assured of that. I don't have any doubts. Now, my wife says that I think about food too much, and maybe I do, but hey, like many of you guys out there, it says we are confident that He hears us. Now, there's a qualifying phrase on here. This is really important. We are confident when He hears us, that He hears us whenever we ask for anything that pleases Him. That doesn't say whenever we ask for anything. I know there's some other passages in the Bible that talk about that, and maybe I'll get to them and we'll discuss it some. But here, it's pretty clear. Whenever we ask for anything that pleases God, what pleases God? Well, think about the teachings of Jesus. That's our best example. Things that show love and mercy and care. Things that are self-centered are here. It's not in this qualifying phrase. Things that are designed to hurt someone else to get even are not in this qualifying phrase. Oh, sure, you can ask for those. I'm sure many people do. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. But when we ask something that's based on the love and the grace of God, like somebody being sick, and somebody hurting, and somebody having some legitimate needs, not that they brought on themselves because they were, made dumb decisions, but things they can't control. When your kids are out of control and you don't know what to do, that's something God's going to listen to. And he's going to do things. It says, whenever we ask for something that pleases him. Now, when we do that, here's what happens. We know he hears us. We also know that he will give us what we ask for. I've asked for a lot of things from God over my years. I have to tell you that many of them have been given exactly as I said. Some of them have been given in ways that weren't quite what I said, but ultimately turned out to be the best. And some of them God has said, no, can't do that one right now. And I accept that because, hey, if I'm asking him for help, I'm asking him. He's not asking me. If I thought I could do it myself, I wouldn't ask him. I'll give you an example. Now, this is important. Hope you'll listen carefully. As many of you know, I'm divorced. My wife left a number of years ago. There's no reason to get into that. But I remember before she left, it was one Thanksgiving. I was out on the deck of our house. And I said, God, please save my family. Now, I didn't ask God to save my marriage. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. And then after that, not too much longer, she left. Boy, everything was disaster. But over the years since then, the ties with my family have gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. And then I remarried, and the relationship between my wife now is better with my kids than their original mother was. You see, God answered my prayers. He saved my family. He did exactly what I wanted, even though I didn't express exactly how I wanted it. And he did it better. And that's the kind of relationship that this passage is telling us we can have with God. When we ask things that please him, saving my family was pleasing to God. And he granted it. And when you're in some kind of a specific situation and are struggling, you can take heart with this same promise. I wasn't special. He didn't do it just because I was somebody important. He did it because he loved me. And the same is true for you. So today, if you have something to ask him. He'll listen. Thanks so much for listening to me. I'll be back tomorrow and share some other thoughts. God bless you. Talk to you again.